Imagine a world where the skies are no longer dominated by a single player. A world where the giants of aviation are being challenged by a new contender, armed not with bigger engines or faster speeds, but with something far more revolutionary. In this world, Airbus, once seen as the underdog, is preparing to take on Boeing's supremacy not with just a new plane, but with a technology that could redefine how we all fly. Today, we are diving into how Airbus, in a strategic masterstroke, is not just planning for the future of flight, but is set to rewrite the very rulebook of aviation. For decades, Boeing has enjoyed dominance in the skies, with the 737 series remaining the backbone of short and medium-haul flights. But things have changed. Boeing's 737 MAX was once the pride of its fleet, but the catastrophic crashes and the ensuing grounding of the aircraft shook the company to its core. The fallout from those incidents led to the company loss of trust, significant financial penalties, and an extensive period of recovery. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Airbus, who had always played second fiddle in the eyes of many, was quietly building momentum. The A320 family, particularly the A321XLR, arrived as the perfect counter to the 737 MAX. With a range capable of flying longer distances than its competitors, the A321XLR quickly became the aircraft of choice for airlines looking to connect distant cities with a single-aisle aircraft. This is where things get interesting. While Boeing has scrambled to recover and introduce the 737 MAX back into service, Airbus has been executing its strategy with precision. The A321XLR is already changing the way airlines think about regional and transcontinental travel, and its growing popularity is pushing Airbus further ahead in this fierce battle. Orders for the XLR continue to flood in, and its success is undeniable. With a range of up to 4,700 nautical miles, it connects cities like New York and Rome with unparalleled efficiency. But here, where Airbus sets itself apart, it's not just trying to outdo Boeing's current offerings, it's looking far beyond that. Airbus is already thinking about the next evolution in air travel: zero-emission hydrogen-powered aircraft. This is where things get truly disruptive. Meet the Zero Project. This ambitious initiative is not just a pipe dream or a marketing buzzword, it's a bold bet on the future of aviation. Hydrogen, as an alternative fuel, is 3 times more energy-dense than traditional jet fuel, making it a highly efficient choice for powering commercial aircraft. Airbus's Zero project involves the creation of not 1, but 3 different hydrogen-powered aircraft, each tailored to a different niche within the aviation market. The first is designed for short-haul routes, the second for medium-range flights, and the third for long-haul operations. Why hydrogen? It's simple. In the next few decades, the world is going to demand cleaner, greener technologies, and aviation has been one of the most stubborn industries when it comes to reducing its carbon footprint. Hydrogen-powered planes would have a significantly reduced environmental impact compared to traditional jet fuel, and Airbus aims to have these planes in the air by 2020-2035. It's a vision that could reshape aviation and take us a giant leap closer to a sustainable future. But here's the catch. Airbus is not the only one aiming for this future. Boeing is also eyeing hydrogen, but their approach has yet to be fully revealed. Airbus, however, has a clear head start. Now, as promising as the Zero project sounds, it's not without its challenges. Building a hydrogen-powered aircraft isn't as simple as just swapping one fuel for another. Airbus will need to rethink every aspect of aircraft design: the airframe, the fuel storage system, the engines, the propulsion systems, and even the safety protocols. Hydrogen needs to be stored in highly insulated tanks, and the aircraft itself will need to be designed to handle hydrogen in its liquid form, which boils at -253 degrees Celsius. This is no easy feat. Airbus will need to completely redesign the entire infrastructure that supports hydrogen-powered flight, from fueling systems at airports to the logistics of producing and distributing the hydrogen itself. Furthermore, Airbus is not just betting on one type of hydrogen engine. They are working on 2 separate solutions: one that burns hydrogen directly in a modified gas turbine engine, and another that uses hydrogen fuel cells to generate electricity that powers electric motors. These engines will need to be tested in real-world conditions, and their performance will have to be proven under rigorous safety and efficiency standards. Airbus is not just building a new aircraft. They are building an entirely new ecosystem, one that involves energy companies, governments, airports, and airlines all collaborating to make hydrogen aviation a reality. What's fascinating about the Zero project is not just the technology, but the strategy behind it. Airbus understands that this is not just about making the most efficient aircraft, it's about being the catalyst for an entire industry-wide transformation. By pioneering hydrogen aviation, Airbus is positioning itself as the leader in the green revolution of aviation. It's not just about building planes. Airbus is forming partnerships with energy companies to develop sustainable hydrogen production and refueling infrastructure. They are collaborating with airports to create the systems needed to fuel these aircraft efficiently and safely. And they're working with airlines to ensure the business case is compelling enough to make the transition from traditional jets to hydrogen-powered ones. These collaborations are critical to the success of the Zero project. Without the infrastructure in place, hydrogen aircraft will remain a dream, not a reality. By working hand-in-hand with other key players in the industry, Airbus is ensuring that hydrogen aviation isn't just possible, it's inevitable. So, where does this leave Boeing? Despite being a latecomer to the hydrogen race, Boeing is certainly not sitting idle. While they've yet to unveil any major hydrogen-powered projects, the company has been hinting at a future aircraft, the 797, that is expected to target the mid-market between the 737 and 787 families. The 797 would focus on medium-haul flights, combining the fuel efficiency of its smaller 737 counterparts with the comfort and range of its larger 787 siblings. Boeing's 797 is expected to offer better fuel efficiency than the 737 MAX, a critical factor as airlines continue to focus on reducing operational costs. However, while the 797 may serve as a much-needed update to Boeing's existing fleet, it's not the game-changer that the Zero project promises to be. The 797, no matter how efficient, will still rely on traditional jet fuel, and in a future where environmental regulations become stricter, that could put Boeing at a significant disadvantage. As the competition between Airbus and Boeing heats up, the stakes couldn't be higher. The future of commercial aviation isn't just about building the best aircraft, it's about shaping the industry's future. With sustainability becoming the cornerstone of global policy, the winner of this race will not only dominate the skies, but will also play a crucial role in shaping the future of air travel itself. Boeing's 797 may be a solid, fuel-efficient workhorse, but Airbus's Zero project is aiming for something far more transformative. Hydrogen-powered aircraft could lead to a cleaner, greener future where aviation no longer contributes to climate change. It's a future that could see air travel become more sustainable, with less noise pollution, lower carbon emissions, and reduced dependency on fossil fuels. But the journey is far from over. The race is still on, and the aviation world is watching closely. As Airbus and Boeing battle it out, we're witnessing a critical moment in aviation history, one that will shape the way we travel for generations to come. So, what do you think? Will Boeing's 797 be enough to keep them in the race? Or is Airbus's Zero project destined to lead the charge into a new era of aviation? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the skies are about to change forever, and we'll be here to watch it unfold. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the latest updates in the thrilling world of aviation.